Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Hola!
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano III.
Hey, people!
And, of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello! How's everybody doing?
All right, we got a few things to talk about today. We got the Elimination Chamber coming up this weekend. We're going to give our predictions later on the show. We got Raw, of course, and Smackdown. But before we go through all of that, let's go over the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, and before we do that, like always, let's get into some birthdays.
Yahoo!
My goodness, that was loud.
All right. Yeah, we're ready. We are ready.
Apparently so. Go ahead.
All right. Our first birthday, Ken Shamrock turns 53 years old.
Wow. I haven't heard that name in a while. What's he been up to?
Let's see. Last time he fought in Bellator, I believe it was, and he got destroyed. Well, he lost to Royce Gracie again.
I thought he fought against, what's his name, that Spanish dude? Tito Ortiz. Didn't he fight him?
Tito Ortiz. He fought Chael Sonnen recently.
Oh.
Tito Ortiz. But, yeah, Ken Shamrock fought and lost to Royce Gracie for the second time.
Yeah.
And then got in trouble for steroids.
Oh, man. Way to go, Ken Shamrock. There goes your Hall of Fame.
All right, next up, Madison Rayne, 5-time TNA Knockout Champion, turns 31 years old.
Good for her.
That's messed up.
I know.
Well, it was a very great birthday for Connor of the Ascension as he turns 37 years old.
Yeah. Wow, 37.
37.
Holy cow. Thought they were younger. Didn't know that. Interesting. I thought they were a lot younger than that. Pushing 40.
Well,
That's old in wrestling years.
It is.
Yeah, he's pushing it.
Yeah.
But he did have a good week, and we'll get into that in SmackDown Breakdown.
Yes.
Next birthday, Victoria. She turns 46 years old.
46?
Wow.
46.
He was that old.
Me neither. That's my age, though, in case you didn't forget. My God. Well, I will be 46 soon.
Wow.
I'm 45, right? Yeah. the memory goes.
Those are the signs.
Yeah.
You're going to speak up.
Yep, that too. Wow.
But seeing that she's 46, I can see why she's not coming back.
She can come back still. I mean, she still looks phenomenal. I mean, she's still doing indie shows and stuff. Not as much as she used to be, but she's still doing indie shows. So she can make a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. Our next birthday, well, it's the Big Show. Turns 45 years old.
Wow, he's young. Seriously, I thought he was old. I thought he was a lot older than that. He's been in the freaking wrestling biz like 80 years.
Well, he wasn't he like
a baby coming
out? When he 19?
I think so.
Maybe, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Wow.
Jeez. And our last but not least birthday of the week, Jim the Anvil. Get me into the Hall of Fame. Neidhart turned 62 years old.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
No.
No.
He's not. He's not. How old is he?
Mean, 62.
Wow. 62 years old. If he don't get in this year, I think he'll get in next year. Yeah.
The Hart Foundation needs to get put in. Come on.
I think so. Yeah.
I think the Hart Foundation does need to get put in.
Yes, that I agree. Either way, happy birthday, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
All right.
I know
and with that, it is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. All right, take it away, Miguel. Okay, so we start things off with Ring of Honor! On Ring of Honor, the Young Bucks retained the tag titles after defeating the Tempura Boys. Also, Cody Rhodes had a promo. He asked the world, are they ready for the American Nightmare? And then Cody put out a always say, Bullet Club for life. Oh my goodness! I mean, come on. I'm really enjoying this, Cody, but I want to see more action.
Yeah.
We hear a lot of talking, but no action.
A lot of teases.
Yes, come on, man.
Teases. Not Jesus.
All right, well, on SmackDown this last week, Andre the Giant's daughter was backstage.
Yeah,
What?
She took a picture with Natalia, and wow, talk about looking like her father.
Exactly.
She looks a lot like her father. She had sporting the pink hair though.
But you know, I like that. I didn't even know he had a daughter.
Yeah, I think he had other children. It's not just her.
Wow.
They all just refused to not acknowledge that Andre's their dad, but they didn't want to be in that limelight, I guess. So, you know, obviously they were being raised by their mom, but at the same time they said Andre was always in their life too. So, you know, it was. I got to look into it more to see how many kids he actually had or have. But this is the first I've heard of her actually coming out like that and actually being at a wrestling event. So I wonder if they're going to do something with it. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe she'll be there for the Battle Royal.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I wonder if she's going to be like the one to present it. You know? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. But either way, though, you got to look at the picture. She looks exactly like him.
Oh my God.
Yes. She.
I said she does.
I thought you said he does. I was like, it's a she. Go ahead, Rick.
A daughter. Hello.
Okay, so next up on NXT, the Revival returned and looks like they will be taking on the Authors of Pain. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a great matchup. I can't wait to see that. And then also, we had the Bobby Roode had his glorious celebration. And he said it's no longer we are NXT, it's his NXT. Ooh.
Good for Bobby Roode. He's awesome.
And then
I can't wait for him to come up.
He's awesome. I can't wait for him to come over either. And finally, on 205 Live, Tajiri returned and Poison missed Brian Kendrick after Kendrick defeated Lince Dorado. And also, we had a fatal 5-way match for the #1 contender of the Cruiserweight Championship. And the winner and the new #1 contender is the extraordinary gentleman, Jack Gallagher.
Really?
And, I mean, all right.
All right. I wasn't expecting that, but being that Neville is a heel, and they're trying to, you know, up their UK audience. Good move, I guess. Good move.
All right. Yeah. All right.
What else you got? Nothing?
That's all I got.
Now, I got a lot of rumors, man. I mean, a ton. You guys ready for it?
Let's do
All
it.
right, here you go. It is rumored that at WrestleMania, it will be Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship. That's all they said. So who is the champion, though? Could it be Randy Orton or could it be Bray Wyatt? They didn't say who. They just say it was for the WWE Championship.
To make you go,
Exactly. So being that we have the Elimination Chamber coming up this weekend, and Randy's not in the Elimination Chamber, he's fighting against Luke Harper, and Bray Wyatt it's got to be the Bray.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't see it being any other way. It has to be. Yeah.
Right. So now, this is the other rumor. Is that actually no? This is actually a weird fact. As much as we hate the fact that at WrestleMania that it should be, as of right now, Randy Orton versus John Cena at WrestleMania, as many times as these guys have wrestled, they've never wrestled for the world title at WrestleMania. So, being that was thrown out there, we can still have a possibility of, you know, a John Cena versus Randy Orton for the belt at WrestleMania. A small percentage, though. I'd say about a 5% chance that could still happen, all because of that fact that they never fought at a WrestleMania for the belt. So just keep that in mind with everything else that I just said. And we got the Elimination Chamber coming up this weekend. Just remember, there's still about I'd say 10% chance that we can still see John Cena versus Randy Orton for the heavyweight championship.
No!
So, exactly,
No!
that's what I said.
No!
Now, this one is weird, and I'm going to be jumping around a lot, so just trying to bear with me. The other rumor is that at WrestleMania, it could be AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose for the IC title. Now, the thing of it is, the reason why they threw that out there is because they really want to start boosting up the IC title again to make it more prestige. Now, I don't know how many times they're going to make an attempt at it, because they've been trying to make this attempt since Daniel Bryan had the belt. You know what I'm saying? So why are they throwing that? Oh, they want to make it prestigious again? Why are they throwing that out there for? That's what I don't understand. Would AJ be a good IC champ? Absolutely, he would. But to me, that's like, all right, wait a minute. You just had him as a heavyweight champ. Now you're going to downgrade him? Doesn't make sense. With that being said, Vince is a huge fan of AJ Styles. So big that instead of with the draft coming up, that they held it in July, Vince wants to up it to May just so AJ Styles could be drafted back to Raw. He wants AJ to go back to Raw. So you understand when I say I'm going to be jumping all over? So if he wins the IC title, that means he would have to bring the title back to Raw. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of weird things floating around out there, and who knows what's true? Yeah, and the celluloids. So now another rumor going around is about Nikki Bella is going to retire at WrestleMania. They're saying that her neck problems are still going on and it's just getting worse. And she wants to at least make it to WrestleMania to announce or to officially retire. And I think it was last week I said about her and John Cena tagging against The Miz and Maurice. That might be true. That part of it is probably not even going to be a rumor after a while. I mean, but we got to wait and see. We haven't really seen her wrestle in a while, right?
That's true.
So I wonder.
That's because Natalia gave her that oomph.
Yeah, Natalia gave her that oomph. That's good journalism there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Natalia gave her that oomph.
I said oomph.
Oh, sorry, the oomph. So, all right, so the last rumor I have. Now, I don't know. I think I've been duped. I think we all have been duped. But then they're still saying now that there will be a match at WrestleMania with Triple H and Seth Rollins. So, I don't know. Having an injury like that, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait, I'll be okay by Mania? Come on, man. That's put. And WWE itself, they're really like a stickler. If somebody gets injured, even if the doc gives them like a timetable, like, all right, next Monday you'll be okay. The WWE say, listen, take 2 more weeks off after that. So you really mean they're gonna tell me that they're gonna rush Seth Rollins into this match with Triple H? I don't know. It's just weird.
I don't know.
But that was the final rumor that I saw and heard. I don't know how much truth to that is, but I'm just hoping that it's going to be out of all the rumors that I spoke of today. I just hope that the Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton one is the true one out of all of them. I really don't want to see John Cena versus Orton for the belt at Mania. I really don't. I'll cry. All right, so that's all I got for the rumors. Rick, who do you got for the injury? Who got hurt?
All right. Well, I have some updates on some injuries. Austin Aries is cleared after suffering an orbital bone fracture. He is cleared to wrestle again.
Good.
But it looks like they're going to hold him off for a little bit because they're talking about booking him versus Neville at Mania, which I think everybody would like to see.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, so I really think hopefully that happens. Have you noticed that Kane hasn't been on TV lately?
Yes.
Well, he's been recovering from a bunch of nagging injuries.
Yep. That's funny. How was that funny?
I thought he was saying he's recovering from his nagging wife.
Oh,
That was in my head. I'm like, a nagging wife too.
That's what
Oh,
your
you don't
husband said.
say.
That's
Oh,
I'm a nagging aunt too. So
man. Yeah, I feel bad for you, nephew.
Yeah.
Moving on. So there's no timetable for Kane. Also, there's no rush. Kane, take your time.
Yeah, there's really no rush.
Take all the time you need.
I think he lost his mojo
Mojo.
a while
Jinx,
ago.
jinx. Pour me a drink.
And yeah, unless they're really gonna do something with him, but as the Demon Kane, they can't keep switching him back and forth. I think that's what ruined his career, to be honest.
I honestly think Kane and Undertaker headline next year's WrestleMania. Hall of Fame. I'm sorry.
Okay, I can see that. Jesus, nasty.
That's what you guys get for disrespecting Kane. Come on. Come on.
True.
Our last injury, Seth Rollins will be ready for WrestleMania, according to my sources. After tearing his MCL, now many sports athletes have come back in the season after tearing their MCL. So they said 8 weeks. It's going to be 8 weeks until WrestleMania, so they're going to keep him on. They said it's a go. Triple H versus Seth Rollins is a go.
Now, Mimi, you work in the medical field. You are right in the OR, in the surgery. Is that true?
What, 6 weeks? Well,
it's
yeah.
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, it can be. ACL is different.
Okay. Yeah, ACL is like 6 months, isn't it?
Yeah. MCL, that's your medial collateral ligament, which is on the inside. It's a ligament on the inside of your knee.
Okay.
So it's him buckling. So he could probably be wearing a brace like Stone Cold Steve Austin did.
But it's the same. It is the same knee, actually. I looked it up, and it is the same knee he did tore his ACL with. So, I mean, does that make a difference?
No, because his ACL is already healed.
Okay. Okay. So if you tear an MCL, there's no way you can re-damage your ACL?
You can always re-damage your ACL.
No, I'm saying with that particular injury that he had, the MCL, is it anywhere near? I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what it looks
your
like.
ACL is on the back of, it goes from the back of your knee to the front of your knee.
Okay.
Okay, or to the middle of the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the MCL is in the side of your knee. So the side of your knee is basically helps you from keep buckling.
Okay.
Side to side, and that's all it is.
Oh, all right.
So if he has a brace on, he might be able to.
Okay, gotcha.
Fulfill his obligation.
If he has a brace on, it's gonna brace his knee.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Is that the joke of the week?
Wow! Gotcha.
Huh?
Rick.
Huh?
I just have nothing to say.
See, I know. I was gonna say you look lost for words there, Rick.
You know what? We're gonna take a pause for the cause, and we will be right back after this break.
Hey everybody, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast.
All right, we're back. We're going to go straight on to Raw Notes. All right, it started with a video package of what happened last week with Triple H, Seth Rollins, and Samoa Joe. In the ring, it was Mick Foley and Stephanie. Mick looking awfully pissed off.
Oh, God. Like a little crybaby.
Yeah, it's like, dude, man, Samoa Joe just made it fun again, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? They introduced Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe comes out in a little suit. Stephanie and Mick not really, I mean, they were off in their promos, put it that way.
Yeah.
I think they should have talked this through before they went out there, because it was like a little bit off. So
yeah, the police needed to be
the police
called on that.
definitely needed to be called on that. So so anyway, Samoa Joe comes out, cuts a really good promo. He's really good at his promos, makes it believable that he was a bad guy. I love the look of the suit, made him look like he was a hitman. And
it looked like the main event Mafia that he did in
yes,
TNA.
Yes.
It looked really good. Really liked it.
Yep. And all of a sudden, he's cutting his promo, and then Roman Reigns comes out.
Oh, what a way to ruin it.
Now, I was like, okay, I can see them running the program until Seth Rollins comes back. What's his name? Roman goes in the ring. He starts cutting a promo. Interesting choice of words, though, which makes me believe, with the other rumors that I came up with of where is Roman gonna go and who is he gonna fight, between the Undertaker, and then it's gonna be Triple H, and then it's gonna be this person and that person, this person, Undertaker, and all this other stuff. But when he makes a choice of word of "this is my yard," that's a Undertaker thing.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So a little bit of a poor choice of words by Roman Reigns. I don't know if he was told to say that, or I don't know. It wasn't good, though. To me, it wasn't good. Mick cuts in, and then he goes, you know what? I'll make a match between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. That'll be for later on that night. Like I said, I think Mick Foley needs to go away. He needs to get this hip surgery.
Yeah, he said he was going to do it a month ago.
Yeah.
And then, it's been 2 months, a month later, and he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done anything, right? Unless he's waiting until after Mania. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. He's normally really good with promos, but I think with him being a normal person, I think that's what's hurting him. You know what I'm saying? Because when he's Cactus Jack or Mankind or even Dude Love, he still cut really good promos.
But also, if you're in a lot of pain, okay, we're talking about his hip.
Yeah.
If you're in a lot of pain, your heart and soul is not going to be really in it.
Yeah, but he's getting paid to do this.
I understand that, but whether you're getting paid or not, if you're in pain, you're in pain.
I disagree.
I agree.
I don't.
I don't care what you do.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, it was still a bad promo by Mick Foley.
Another one.
I think freaking Stephanie ruined it.
How she ruined it?
Oh, really?
Just because she's there. She just takes over, and she tries to be so much like her father, and she's not her father with
Is that what she said on? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, she's always that's how she talks.
Is that how she talks?
Ciao, please.
Ciao.
Bye, girl.
All right, so the next
bye.
matchup, it was Bayley versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax wins by interference by Charlotte, which is I'm okay with it, I guess. I think Nia Jax needs to go back to doing
NXT?
squash matches. It's that wine. I really do. I think she's got to go back to doing the squash matches because it seems like she gets a little bit intimidated when she's in the ring with somebody like a Bayley or Sasha Banks. You know, she's been doing okay. Yeah, I don't want to say stiffens up. I think her nerves really get to her, and she forgets that she's a bad guy at times, and she. I don't know. There's something missing. I just can't figure it out. But
Tamina.
It could be Tamina. Actually, that's another rumor. Thanks for ruining it. That Tamina's going to be coming back soon.
Well, you did the rumor report already.
I know, but we didn't do SmackDown yet, so I was going to throw the rumor into SmackDown.
No, the rumor report is rumor report.
Don't stop it.
Since it's ruined already, when they have their show, the house show at Madison Square Garden in March, Tamina is set to be in a match, a 6-woman tag match.
Yes.
So thanks.
Way to go,
You're welcome.
Just
You're
ruined
welcome.
I'm your host, Tony
Surprise,
Diaz,
guys.
along with. Good night, everybody. No. Anyway, it could be her. It could be, but at the same, it's just lately she hasn't just. I don't know. I just don't know. Before she came in when she first debuted, she was a beast, knocking everybody out, and then now it's like, I think too, it has a lot to do with the cameras too. I know she's being told, especially when she's getting ready to pin somebody for the 1, 2, 3, she has to face the hard camera. Because if you ever noticed, just watch on Monday night, I'm pretty sure she's going to be on it if she wins. Just watch wherever the opponent is laying on the ground after she does her finisher, she always has to run around to cover. When normally you just go for the cover, but she's thinking too much of that camera angle and she doesn't want to screw it up because she screwed it up a couple times, and where she would pin and her butt is at the hard camera side, and they had to resort to going to a side view, which Vince doesn't like that. He likes, if you're gonna pin them on the hard camera side. It's just one of the quirks in the main roster. It's ridiculous.
I thought you were saying Vince doesn't like big butts.
And he cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Oh, Vince.
So anyway, I just once I see what it is, I really do think she's just too nervous because she doesn't want to disappoint Vince. That's what I think. So now that, speaking of squash matches, they did a squash match with Braun Strowman. Say that 10 times in a row. My goodness gracious. I couldn't do it. Braun Strowman versus two indie guys. The winner was Braun Strowman. One of them ran with his tail between his legs. And,
it was four guys.
Was it? That's what I said. 4 guys.
See, the vision and the hearing, Tony, you're getting up there, man.
You gotta speak up.
What did I say?
2.
I said 2 guys. Oh my god! And I got right in my notes 4 indie guys. So anyway,
he just wrote it in, by the way.
No, I did not. No, I did not. So after the match, he makes a comment saying that he's going after Foley because he wants competition again. He finds Foley. And Foley right away makes a match at Fastlane against Roman Reigns.
No, this just shows you. They said, listen, Roman, you got like 4 programs going. We got to start cutting them out.
Yeah.
You and Strowman is done at Fastlane.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
It better be. Now, man. He has like so many stories going on, man. Like,
yeah. He
but
does.
The way they're doing this with Strowman is not good. I didn't like that.
No, I liked it better with the angle that he had with Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
That was good. And they just steered right away from that. So I don't get it. I don't know why they're doing that. I think it's ridiculous. And they need to keep him away from Roman.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. So anyway, it was Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Jericho suggested a match at WrestleMania with his best friend versus best friend. And belt for belt. They were all happy about it. So Kevin Owens starts to talking, and all of a sudden Goldberg's music hits. He comes down to the ring, and first he addresses the whole Brock challenge and accepts it. So he's going to fight Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And if you guys remembered my rumors from last week, what did I say? It was going to be Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg for the Universal Championship. So what does Goldberg do? He challenges Kevin Owens at Fastlane for the Universal Heavyweight Championship. And another rumor that I heard earlier today was that it's more than likely, like an 80% chance, it's going to be a squash match. Those don't know what a squash match is, say that 10 times. Jesus.
Squash.
No, squash match. Say that 10 times.
Squash match.
Yep.
A squash match is pretty much what Braun Strowman does when he fights these indie guys, or even Nia Jax, that they just... Oh, actually, what happened the first time they met, when they faced off at Survivor Series, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and he beat him in 90 seconds. So apparently that's what's going to happen to Kevin Owens. And if that happens, I can see why they've been making Goldberg look dominant since he came. And that's just because it makes the belt, it makes the whole match, not the belt, it makes the whole match in itself that much more important, and that much more the people, well, we got to see this. Is he going to beat Brock Lesnar for the 3rd time? Because apparently, that win counts towards Goldberg when he eliminated him at the Royal Rumble. But for the belt, I I mean,
They're even saying that it's going to be the main event of Mania,
Right.
which I don't agree with at all. Because the WWE title is the main title. It should not be the Universal title. It makes no sense.
Well, you got to remember too, Raw. That's Vince's baby. So I think in his eyes, the Universal title is bigger than the WWE title. That's how Vince is looking at it, and to have it the main event at Mania for the Universal title, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. That's two part-timers getting that main event spot at WrestleMania when it clearly goes to somebody else.
That's the
It's
norm.
preposterous.
It's the norm.
Absolutely.
You know, it really is. I mean, I got nothing against Goldberg. I think the hype is definitely there. When he comes out, he's always, everybody chants, Goldberg, Goldberg. Not Gilbert.
But just look at it. We have not seen Goldberg have a full match yet.
Exactly.
And now we're talking about giving him another squash match and then the main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The guy can't cut a promo.
No.
You want us to just believe that he can give us a match after 12 years of being away from the business?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. And then what makes no more sense is why Goldberg would cut off Kevin Owens and Jericho and not the other way around. Now, I can see Goldberg going out there, accepting the challenge, and Jericho and Kevin Owens coming out and saying, all right, that's enough. Get out of our ring. It's our turn to talk. But the other way around, it just makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know how I feel about this. If this is the route that they're going, but it does. It just looks like that's the route that they're going. So we'll see. We will see what happens. But I like the segment though because Jericho, when he was talking about the list, and then Goldberg takes the list. He writes his own name down.
Now, let me just say real quick with that. He did not write on the list. He wrote on the gray part on the bottom of the list. I can see you, dude. I'm looking at the camera, and he has the pen, and he's pretending to write. You didn't write on the paper, Goldberg. I was watching you.
It looked like
this
he was
is what
writing
I'm talking about.
It looked like he was writing on the bottom part. It looks like he was writing on the bottom part.
He wrote on the gray part, on the clipboard. He can't write on the clipboard. Come on.
Is that what you couldn't say clipboard, Rick?
No. But see, I'm not trying to be in the main event of WrestleMania. That's the difference between me and Goldberg.
Yeah,
I can't say clipboard. He can't come out of a locker room without bashing his head open. Come on.
And forgetting his lines. My goodness. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You
Sorry.
good? So
Yeah, I'm good.
anyway, either way, it was a funny segment. I really liked it towards the end.
Yeah.
Because Jericho looked at Goldberg and he goes, "Well, you got it, mister. You got that match against Kevin Owens." And Kevin Owens was like, "Wait, what?"
I would have loved to see Goldberg versus Jericho, by the way. I mean, did they ever fight after? They only fought that one time in WCW, but I don't know if they ever fought in WWE.
No, I don't think they did.
And that's the match I would love to see because of all the crap that Jericho went through in WCW with Goldberg.
That's true.
That would have been a match people would love to see.
Yeah. So, but either way, though, I mean, I don't know. It looks like that's the route they're going. It's sad to say, but it does. It really does look like that's the route that they're going. So, we'll see. We'll see. So, up next, it was the Club versus Sheamus and Cesaro with Enzo and Cass ringside. So, apparently, they're going to get into this title picture. The winners was the Club by DQ because who was it? Somebody was it Gallows? He kicked
Gallows kicked Enzo.
And Big Cass came out and he kicked Gallows, and that's how they won. So we'll see where they go with this too. But you know what? I can't be too picky and choosy because I kind of want Sheamus and Cesaro to go off on their own. And I do want like a new scenario, to be involved with the tag teams as long as it's not New Day. So
That's true.
to have it with Enzo and Cass, it's different. It will be a little bit different because now this time around, and the Club is the champions. So who knows? Maybe it'll be a good program. So let's not be too critical on the tag teams just yet. But at the same time, Raw's tag team division is not there. It really isn't.
It's bogus.
It's bogus. It looked like Smackdown just took all the tag teams. So speaking of New Day, they did a match against the Shining Stars. The winner was New Day. There was a whole big promo that I'm not going to get into that I was just bored to death with. They introduced the Rock and Roll Express. They will be in the Hall of Fame, so good for them. I was happy about that.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn versus Jericho. I was happy about this match, and I was upset about this match. Why? Because they could have teased the hell out of this all the way up to WrestleMania. You know, they gave it to us right away. Why did they do that? I don't understand. Seriously, it was a good match.
It was very good. I just thought, like you said, why not hold off on this? Even you don't hold off until Fastlane at least. Don't give it to us right now.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's getting to the point where Raw and SmackDown are really competing against each other, and they're just throwing title match after title match.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a title match every week to show how important your show is.
Right.
Develop the story. It was always the pay-per-view was the final chapter of the story.
Right.
So build it up enough to be like, okay, we want Sami Zayn. Have Sami Zayn team up with somebody else to face Kevin Owens and Jericho.
Yeah.
So, something, man. Or have Jericho on commentary during a Sami Zayn match.
Yeah.
I think
Come on, man.
Rick should be a writer for Raw.
This is 2 weeks in a row that you said that, and I'm starting to consider it.
But no, you're right, and to me, it's like it was just too soon, just way too soon for this match. They could have easily. This is a match I definitely would have liked to have seen at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely, because right now, who else should be contending for this U.S. title? Nobody, in my eyes. I don't see anybody. You know, Sami Zayn is the only one, and don't ever say that again. All right, so. The winner was Chris Jericho. It's like I said, it was a good match. I'm not going to take that away. So it really was a good match. So now, the main event, it was Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. The winner was Samoa Joe in the clean win. I was shocked by that. Good win. Well, you know, he pinned him. He pinned him
Because of who? Because of Braun Strowman. So, nah.
It wasn't that clean.
This is a
To
match
me-
that should have been held off. Why would you have
this was another
Samoa
one.
Joe versus Roman Reigns? How big of a match that was.
This
and then you have
match-
Samoa Joe attack him before.
Yeah.
And then...
This match should have
you
been
could've
the one
waited.
at Fastlane, to be honest.
Yes.
That's what they should have done. And like you said, they need to get away with the whole Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman thing, and they should have done Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. They could have teased the hell out of it till Fastlane. And
Yes.
I think that would have made that match much more special. Not saying that it wasn't at Raw,
No, it was
because
good.
it was a really good match. But at the same time, you know, I was like, I was disappointed because I saw it already. Now it's like, all right, so now what? Now what are you gonna do?
Okay, can I ask a question?
You ask right away, Miss
Isn't
Thang.
Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe cousins?
No,
They're not.
it's funny because they're both named Joe
And they're both Samoan.
and they're both Samoan.
Well, because he was like, "You don't know me." I was like, "Yeah, he do. He's your cousin."
Didn't you come over to Auntie house? You was just over Auntie house drinking Kool-Aid and pineapple juice.
Oh snap!
And I know you. All right, so Jesus Christ. But it was a good match, but like I said, it was just too quick to have them do that match. Way too quick. But either way, it was a decent Raw this week. And that's your Raw notes. All right. It is time for, with that extra bell, Rick Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Today's joke is, how many John Cena fans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
None. They don't need a light bulb. They have to be in bed by 7.
That wasn't funny.
You got nothing from me.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Funny. I'm a John Cena fan.
You got
Oh
nothing.
yeah, I do
from
have
her.
to be in bed by 7. Okay.
Oh my.
My Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so
Sorry, Rick.
guys,
You
we're looking
need
for
help
a
bad.
replacement. We're looking for a replacement for Mimi Goodies. Humor. We need a replacement humor. So if you can send the humor, we can give it to Mimi. Maybe she'll start finding some of these jokes hilarious because they are preposterously hilarious.
That's right.
So make sure you send in a wrestling joke to our Wrestling POV podcast Facebook page or at Twitter at Wrestling POV or at Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOV jokes. You can send the humor from Mimi there or just send me some more jokes so we can laugh together. I think it was funny because all John Cena fans are children. And come on, 7 p.m. they have to be in bed. They don't need a light bulb.
She laughs at that.
Thanks, Miguel.
Mr. Rick, you set me up. You come on, you put it over the plate. I had to smack it. Thanks, Miguel. I appreciate it.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Now I don't even feel like saying the next thing we're
But
about
we have
to do.
to. We have to.
I don't even feel like it now.
We have to.
You know what? Fine.
We have
Fine.
to.
Fine. For you, Tony.
All
For
right.
you. It is now time for the Smackdown
Breakdown. Wow, that was quick.
It's getting shorter and shorter
It
every week.
is. I just noticed that.
Miguel.
Wow.
I mean, come on, guys. It's getting a little old.
That's because you're not involved.
Oh.
I'm not going to press it. I'm not going to press it.
That's messed up, Miguel.
We told him not to do it with us, and he gets mad. Miguel, just stick with the soundboard. He just breathes.
All right. So SmackDown opened up with Daniel Bryan
Your favorite
in
wrestler?
his hometown of Seattle, Washington,
Yep.
which we love, by the way. Make sure you check out our Facebook page and like and share all the videos you see. Daniel,
Hashtag Seattle, Washington loves wrestling POV. There we go.
yeah, all right.
Oh, Wrestling POV loves Seattle.
Hey, why can't it be the other way?
It's a two-way street, Seattle. It's a two-way street.
We love you though, man.
All right, well, Daniel Bryan is
Yes.
loving every minute of being in that ring when he retired last year. Thankfully, The Miz interrupts. I mean, a lot of people didn't appreciate it, but I appreciated it. But that's my POV. Speaking of POV, make sure you check us out on every Saturday on YouTube, iTunes, and Podbean for free.
Yep, for free.
But yeah, so The Miz interrupts, and it's making me feel like these two are going to fight at WrestleMania. I don't know, call me crazy, but I really think that Daniel Bryan is coming out of retirement for one more match against The Miz at WrestleMania.
Well, you see, the thing is that I saw that rumor too, but I just refused to acknowledge it because there's no way that could be true. There's no way that could be true. Could it?
It could.
I mean, they've been building this feud
Right?
since they started the draft.
Yeah. I don't know. That's risque. Very risque.
You got a child on the way.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You
I
gotta
don't
make
know.
that extra loop because he got a child on the way.
That's true. He is going to be a baby daddy.
Not my baby daddy, but he gonna be a baby
Yeah,
daddy.
he's going to be a baby daddy. Pay that child support.
Well, after The Miz interrupted, so did Baron Corbin, Dean Ambrose, and AJ Styles. So, Bryan says, hey, since the four of you are in the ring, let's have a fatal four-way match, which I predicted last week.
Yep.
So, Daniel Bryan, you're predictable, bro. You're predictable. Well, after a very exciting fatal four-way match, I was very impressed with this match. I'm glad it kicked off SmackDown. It was something different. They didn't go backstage and come back out. No, they started the match right then and there. It was a very exciting match. Baron Corbin hits the end of days on AJ Styles and picks up the win, which is a huge push for him going into the Elimination Chamber. Very excited about that.
Now,
And you know what?
I'm going to tell you something. I don't have a problem with Baron Corbin winning, but I do have a problem with him pinning AJ Styles.
And why is that?
Because that's his favorite wrestler.
Not only because he's my favorite wrestler, he can do no wrong, But it's it's because it's better for Baron. Now, granted, they're pushing him to the main event picture, obviously, for the heavyweight title. But obviously, he's not going to win it at the Elimination Chamber. So if he would have pinned somebody like Miz or even Dean Ambrose, for that matter, it'll be easier transition for him. That if he doesn't win at the Elimination Chamber, he can go for that IC title. You know why? Because he pinned somebody in the match. And normally that's how they can build off of things. Oh, I pinned you last week, remember? Now I want a shot at the title. So it's an easier transition for somebody like a Baron Corbin to get into that IC title hunt instead of the heavyweight title hunt. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had a problem, because with AJ's your main event player. He's got to go for that heavyweight title. You know what I'm saying? And you got somebody like Baron Corbin pinning him. I mean, I get why they did it. It's just so it can be it won't be so predictable this weekend at the Elimination Chamber on who would win. Even AJ could get pinned. So I get that, but not for this case. No, I don't think that was a good idea.
I think what they can do with this, though, is if he was to lose the Elimination Chamber, which is most likely going to happen, he can always go to Dean Ambrose and say, well, at least I pinned AJ Styles, unlike you.
That's
and he can
true,
start
too.
a feud going that way.
That's true, too.
It's still possible. I'm glad, I'm really happy that he did pin AJ, just because that's the big dog in the match. That's showing you that Baron Corbin, and AJ's a heel as well, but that's showing Baron Corbin, listen, I'm pinning anybody because I'm looking for the wins for myself, and that's it. So I wasn't too upset about it. I was pretty excited about it, actually.
Well, I was pissed, so.
We know that.
And that's your POV.
That is my POV.
Speaking of POV, you can check us out on iTunes, YouTube, and Podbean for free every Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah.
We even have a Facebook page.
Yeah, make sure you check it out.
And like
it,
us.
Share it. Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, and you know what? You can even post comments on there, too.
Oh, really?
Yes, I just found that out. Yep. So post your damn comments, people.
Snap.
So go ahead, Rick.
Oh, man. But also, I just wanted to add, I'm actually starting to be able to tolerate Dean Ambrose more than Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
You know what's funny is because I'm at the point now where I'm tolerating more of Seth Rollins than I am of Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. What about you, Mimi?
I tolerate Roman Reigns all the time. The other two, I don't care about.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. So. Next time, talking to the mic.
Yes.
That's funny you should say that about talking in the mic, because out of the three of us, I would say I'm a Dean Ambrose. I'm a little unstable. You, Tony, are like Seth Rollins, and Mimi just like Roman Reigns.
That's true.
Damn!
You got it right. You hit it right on the,
Wow.
And what about Miguel?
Well, that's where the unstable part comes in.
No, Miguel is a Howard Finkel.
Oh
my goodness. I'm not even going to go. Mr. Tony, you and me, we used to be here. Now we're here. They can't see you, Miguel. Oh, yeah. So, a little bit, now we're far away. Okay. Oh, all right. Moving on. Luke Harper had a great promo, ladies and gentlemen.
He did.
He has his little light bulbs flying around, floating back and forth and everything. And he's basically saying, Randy Orton, you took away my family, and you're a liar. And he challenges him to a match at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And they're going to fight at Elimination. How great is that?
Yeah.
I'm so happy for
And that's
Luke
going to be a
Harper.
good match, too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going to be a great match.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we had Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews. Why? Again, why? This should have been saved for the pay-per-view.
Again,
but of
another
course,
one,
they
yeah.
want to throw a little curveball and make Apollo Crews win via Schoolboy, bringing it back. After the match, Dolph attacks him with a chair, attacks Kalisto with a chair, and Daniel Bryan books a 2-on-1 handicap match at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. And that's probably why they did that match, because they wanted to involve Kalisto. I think something's going to happen, though, we'll talk about that later, but poor booking in my opinion.
Yeah, that's just his POV.
Yeah, speaking of POV, you can listen to us every Saturday for free on iTunes, YouTube, and Podbean. And did I say for free? I think I said for free. And guess
free
what?
$99.
Free 99. And guess what? We even have a Facebook page.
What?
No
And a
lie.
Twitter.
And a Twitter, too, yes. A Twitter and an Instagram.
Instagram.
We're very popular on Instagram.
And do you know what happens? Do you know what happens when you don't subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? Do you know what happens?
What happens?
Do you?
What happens?
You just made the list.
She laughed at that joke, Rick, so you need to rethink your jokes.
All right. Well, speaking of a joke, now I'm only playing. We had a double contract signing with Mickey James, Becky Lynch, and Miss Bliss. Can't say the name Alexa because then she'll start going off in the background.
Yep.
But it was pretty interesting. It was great, and I was generally excited about this. Oh, Naomi was there too. Miss Bliss also forgot that she was there.
Mm-hmm. That was cold.
Mickey James was really good. I really enjoyed Mickey James' little spot. Becky Lynch was good. But Bliss, man, she stole the show. When she went to sign that contract, I'm like, yo, she didn't say nothing to Naomi.
Yeah. She's like, you.
Oh, you were here? Yeah.
That part was funny, yes. Naomi, she really needs to work on her promos.
Yeah,
she's
she
horrible.
does.
She's bad. She tries to get ghetto too quick, and it's like, no, girl, you
I'm gonna snatch you bald.
Yeah, I'm gonna snatch you bald. Wait, what?
Well, she's not Morena. Why is she gonna say that?
A lot of people don't know what you meant by
I
that.
know, but that's all good.
All right. You're gonna snatch her bald. All right.
Yeah.
But like I said, it doesn't make sense. Naomi going for the title makes no sense. She was just missing for a couple of months, and then she just appears and she gets a title shot.
Yeah, well, because she pinned Alexa like twice already. So
yeah,
I did it and it went off. Son of a bitch. So go ahead.
But they should have just kept her, like build her
up. Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Yeah, but they threw her right in the title picture with just 2 pins, and it's like, I get it, but then it's like, it's Naomi.
Again,
Well, but this is the second time they put her in the title picture, isn't it? Like, wasn't she in the title picture before?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but that was with everybody else.
Right. But you know what I mean? And they always try to build her up, and then they
just knock her down.
You know, it's a sad situation.
I would be shocked if she wins it this weekend.
She can't win. She
I'd be
cannot
shocked.
win.
I'd be
I don't
shocked.
want to see that.
But we'll talk about that in a little bit.
It's not up to you.
Yeah.
Dang. My goodness gracious.
Well, if I was a writer for SmackDown Live, I would have had Alexa Bliss on commentary and had Naomi fight in a match and have Miss Bliss talk trash.
Yeah.
And you would have, that's good storytelling, people.
It's good
But hey,
storytelling.
I'm not a writer. All right, next up, a 12-man tag match. Speaking of confusion, a 12-man tag match. American Alpha, Rhino and Slater, and Breezango, versus the Usos, Vaudevillains, and the Ascension. As terrible as a match as this was, because all the teams from SmackDown are on one ring, the Ascension get the pin.
Yeah.
What?
I was really, really shocked by that. I really was. I was like, wait, what? Wow. Okay. Glad to see that. Finally.
All right.
Finally.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? We know what's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The Ascension is not winning.
But to see them win though was a good thing. It was a change.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had our main event, John Cena versus Randy Orton, and let me tell you something about this match. As upset as I was that we're gonna see this for the 100 millionth time, it was completely different than any other time that we've seen them. I really enjoyed this match. I think having Bray Wyatt with Randy Orton is really starting to pay off for Randy. And I take back what I said last week. Randy Orton, I'm liking him. I'm liking this. I love this match. I thought it was a really good match. Whoa. And Bray Wyatt jumped in when they knocked out the ref.
Yeah.
Then Luke Harper comes in. He takes out Bray Wyatt, and he helps Randy Orton pick up the win on John Cena, the champ.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh, I mean, sorry.
No.
Oops. The champ. Look at this. I just got like Wyatt's. The Wyatt's just like messing with my head. The champ was helped by Luke
By
Harper.
Luke Harper, yeah. John Cena.
And John Cena wins.
And John
The
Cena,
champ.
yeah.
The Trump.
The chump. Yeah, I agree. It was a little bit different, but I was just tired of seeing it. I mean, the scenario was different. That's just it. Because Luke Harper was there and Bray Wyatt was there. But now, my thing is looking ahead at WrestleMania. This is still supposed to be the main event, correct? So
Yes.
now we just saw the match for the title. Now, and this is why I threw in the whole rumor about that they never fought for the title at WrestleMania. Now they can still go that angle, which is sad. They can go that angle, and I'm like, I hope they don't. But we will see what will happen at the Elimination Chamber tomorrow. Speaking of the Elimination Chamber, Rick, it is time. Mimi, it is time. And Miguel, it is not time.
No, it's not time because it's time for Raw versus SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Raw is on a 5-week winning streak. They're up 15-13, people.
Yep.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I am biased. I am starting to. I'm able to admit to it. I love SmackDown. I just bought a SmackDown Live T-shirt. I love SmackDown, and this week, SmackDown wins hands down.
Alrighty.
Randy Orton versus John Cena, the Fatal 4-Way match. Luke Harper's promo. Come on, that's it. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. All right, Mimi, who you picking, SmackDown or Raw?
SmackDown.
You picking SmackDown? All right. Well, there you go. Finally, SmackDown picks it up. This week's was really tough for me. The Edge probably would have went to SmackDown.
Edge wasn't there.
The Edge probably would have went to SmackDown. Raw was good, but it wasn't over the top good. SmackDown had a lot going on, and it was because of this weekend with the Elimination Chamber. So speaking of the Elimination Chamber, let's give our predictions. Rick, what do you got for the card?
All right. For the Elimination Chamber, Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler.
I think Dolph Ziggler's going to win. You know, they're going to give it to him. They're just trying to make him defeat the odds, I guess, as a heel. And this will make him a super heel, I guess. So, Mimi, who you pick?
Who I pick is going to win. I think Dolph is going to win. Who I want to win, Apollo Crews.
But you're saying Dolph Ziggler's going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Rick?
All right. Hedging her bets. But all right. Honestly, it can't not be Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler has to win this match.
Yeah.
The other two get nothing. All right, you guys beat Dolph Ziggler. He was by himself. They don't get anything out of this.
Exactly.
Dolph Ziggler has to win.
And they're baby faces, you know? So it's like,
Right.
really? You guys are really going to claim this victory?
Yeah.
Come on now. Unless Kalisto turns and him and Cruz start fighting. That's the only
No,
way.
that's true too.
Hey, all right.
You know?
You
Could
should
happen.
be a writer for SmackDown.
Whoa, that's the fourth time you said that to me. More times than you, Rick.
Child, please. Next up, Becky Lynch versus Mickie James.
I think the win's gonna go to. I'm gonna give it to Mickie James. She's the older veteran, obviously, and I think they got to give her a little bit of a push. Yeah, I'm going with Mickie James.
I would have went. See, I wish this match was at Mania. I really would have liked to see these two fight at Mania.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go with Mickie James. I mean,
All right.
no, I'm changing it. Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch gets the win.
All right, Mimi, who you picking? Mickie James or Becky Lynch?
Well, who I want to win is Becky Lynch. Who I think is gonna win is Mickie James.
But you gotta pick a winner.
I just told you who
What?
I want to win, but who is gonna win is Mickie James.
Okay. All right, next matchup.
All right, this is not fun anymore. All right. All right, now, next up we have Randy Orton, the Viper, versus Luke Harper. Now, I'm going to go first on this one.
Go ahead.
Because the winner of this match is the fans. Because this is going to be a great match. But
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Luke Harper with the help of Eric Rowan.
Ooh.
And he is back at the Performance Center.
Yes, he
So
is.
he could come back. He could come back either in this match or in the Elimination Chamber match itself. It could happen. It could very well happen. Mimi, who you picking?
Luke Harper.
Luke Harper. I'm going to go with Randy Orton. Only because as much as I do want to see Luke Harper win this match, I think Randy Orton, they got to keep him winning, especially with him being the number one contender for the belt. I don't see Eric Rowan interfering in this match though, so he's gonna win somehow, some way, but without interference. So next matchup.
Next matchup we have Nikki Bella versus Natalya.
I think this is just gonna be a squash match, to be honest. I really do. I think. Well, no, I don't want to say squash match. My bad. I think it's gonna end up in a schmaz match, which is they just gonna keep duking it out with each other, and it's going to be a no contest. Nobody's going to win. I think they're going to keep carrying on with this because I think they like the direction on where it's going. So I don't think that no contest, no winner. I think it's just going to get out of hand. So
I think it's going to be I think Natalya's going to win.
Ooh.
And I think Natalya and Mickie James may start teaming up.
Uh-huh. I feel you on that one, Rick.
So who you picking?
Natalya.
Natalya to win? Natalya. All right. I say
Natalya.
no. All right, go ahead.
All right, tag team turmoil for the tag team championship. We got American Alpha, the Usos, Breezango, the Ascension, Vaudevillains, and Heath and Rhino.
I'm going to go with the Usos. I think the Usos are going to win it. Change things up a little bit. It's either that or we're going to get a new tag team champ because I'm sorry to say American Alpha is just not doing it. They're not. No. It's not working. It really isn't. They need to start from the bottom, not here. So, all right,
out of here.
All right, Mimi, who are you picking on this one?
I'm picking Breezango.
Breezango, out of all the teams.
I'm just going for the underdog,
Well, they're beyond the underdog.
They're under the underdog.
They're under the underdog. Jeez.
But no, you know what? I actually agree that an underdog is going to win this. I think the Ascension, Breezango, or the Vaudevillains are going to win this. I do not want to see the Usos hold the titles again. American Alpha, no, and Heath and Rhino, I don't want to see.
No.
So I'm going to go with the Vaudevillains because that is my dream.
Oh, I forgot that's his dream team.
Yeah.
Hold the tag team titles. They deserve it. Then won the Ascension, but more the Vaudevillains than anything.
Wow.
I think the Breezangos.
All right. 3 different picks, so there you go.
The next match is the third women's match on the card. When has that ever happened?
That's never happened actually.
We have Miss Bliss versus Naomi for the women's championship.
You know
if
what?
you pick anybody other than Alexa Bliss, it's wrong. It has to be.
Is that who you picking? Alexa
I'm
Bliss?
picking Bliss.
You know what? I'm going with Naomi. I think they're gonna finally give it. I think they're gonna finally give it to her.
Yep.
I really do, and I think they're gonna build that off of that and make it into a 3-way by WrestleMania.
Yep. I'm with Tony on this one. Sorry, Rick.
So you picking Naomi?
Naomi. She gonna do the booty do.
Ew.
You know this? She's been staying away from that because they're trying to make her a serious contender. But you know what's not helping her?
Those
David
kicks.
Otunga's commentary. David Otunga's commentary. He is up
He's
her butt.
terrible.
He is, she's the most athletic. Oh, yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah.
And he says things like stupid and, it makes no sense. Come on, man. You're not Rick Serrano III on the Wrestling POV podcast. I can say those things, but if I was on commentary, I'm not going to call the bad guy stupid or say they're just cheaters. And no, you make no sense, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, they need to take him off.
Come on. Go back to being a lawyer.
Yeah. Yep. With
Go
his
back
wife.
to the Flavor of Love. I Love New York.
Well, was he on that?
Yes. You don't know that?
No.
That's where he started. He was on I Love New York. His name was Punk.
Oh my God!
Yes!
Now I have to Netflix
Netflix.
it.
Is that a new
You
service?
guys did it. Ladies and gentlemen, yes! David Otunga was on I Love New York. He was... Yes!
Oh my God!
She's gonna catch it on the Netflix.
On the Netflix. She's nasty.
Jesus.
Child, please. The main event of the Elimination Chamber is an Elimination Chamber match. The champ, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt versus The Miz versus Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. I mean, come on. Isn't it obvious who's going to win this match?
Who?
Bray Wyatt. And if it doesn't happen, we're going to riot. Riot.
You know, as much as AJ is my boy, and I want him to win very, very badly.
How bad?
He is my favorite wrestler of all times.
All the time?
All the time. But yeah, it looks like Bray's going to win it. Finally win it. And with the interference of either Luke Harper or
Miguel
Eric
Cole.
Rowan. Eric Rowan might come in and do some damage. He is cleared to wrestle. He's been at the Performance Center. I think what's going to happen is Luke Harper is going to try to interfere. And then Eric Rowan's going to come out and be like, nope, he's my daddy. And he'll end up winning. That's my daddy. So,
Lord have mercy.
I know, right? All right, Mimi, who you picking? Main event.
I don't know. Really want AJ Styles to win, so I'm going to say AJ.
There you go. AJ Styles.
All right. That's your Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
That's right. And we are going to review it next week. The pay-per-view, Elimination Chamber. Will we have a new champion? A new champion?
No.
You just picked
I know.
AJ Styles. Jesus. So, yeah, I think this pay-per-view is going to be interesting. This pay-per-view is going to mold everything together for SmackDown as far as WrestleMania is concerned. So this is really going to be interesting. I hope everything gets put together, and I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be, interesting. We'll see. That is it for the show for today. Everybody, thank you so much for listening to Wrestling POV. Speaking of Wrestling POV, you can listen to us every Saturday on iTunes and YouTube and what's the other one? Podbean. For free.
Happy Valentine's.
It's not yet. That's next week, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on Tuesday. We're not going to see them Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. So happy Valentine's Day, I guess. My Lord.
My loyal, loving fans.
There you go. So
We love you.
That is it for today. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
and the third wheel
Rick Serrano the third.
and our intern.
Adios.
Love, peace, and hair grease. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody.
Did we get it right this time?
Yes.
Did we?
So, I think so. I'm never too sure anymore.
I don't think we
Well,
ever
you
get
should
it
listen
right.
to the show. You can get it on YouTube.
Yeah, you can get it on YouTube, iTunes.
and Podbean for free.
No way. You don't say.
Are you even subscribed to our channel?
You know what they say when you don't subscribe to our channel?
Yeah.
You just made the list.
So did he tell you how much that list?